When a push row that looks like a tape is pushed up, the tape hole can really rotate with a piece. It not only achieves the magnetic linkage of mechanical push and row, but also visualizes the linkage. This structure is really troublesome to analyze. I took down the window several times to understand how much I understood. Next, listen to me tell you. Hello everyone, welcome back to the toy sharing of Hidden EDC. I am Moo. The one I have in my hand is a new tape drive from Cell EDC. Of course, it can also be called a portable haul or a Walkman. The push row is made of titanium alloy, and the front of the exterior is tape-shaped. There is a tape hole on the left and right sides, and the symmetrical layout is inlaid with tape-based words on the back. And the logo of Cell EDC is engraved, and the overall shape is square. But the chamfers everywhere are very rounded. The push and row gameplay is a simple mechanical direct push plus magnetic linkage and ultra-dense feel. Although the push row is not large, there are a total of 32 segments. The upper and lower 16 track grooves are dislocated structures, which can achieve high and low scales. The tape hole is magnetically linked, and the linkage method is very novel Teflon strip. There is no magnet below to create a linkage effect with the two magnetic rotors in the upper row. When pushing slowly, you can see that the two tape holes rotate evenly one clockwise. When pushing the row counterclockwise, pushing to the end, there will be a strong rotation and walking feeling, which will be transmitted to the palm of the hand. Not only does it look very decompressing, but it also feels very rich. If you press the rotor to push your head and suddenly let go of your hand, you can also feel a strong vibration. So how did this happen? Let's take it apart and see that the internal structure is divided into two layers. The first layer is the mechanical structure. One layer is the magnetic rotor structure. Let's look at the magnetic rotor first. Unscrew the 4 screws at the corners on this side. You can see the 2 rotors inside. Both have bearings, so it rotates very smoothly. There is only one magnet inside the coil. The other is also only one magnet. Then let's look at the other layer. Unscrew the 4 screws of the Teflon track. You can see the magnet layout inside. The left and right are dislocated structures. Let's look at the upper part first. The separate magnet on the left is mutually exclusive to the magnet of the rotor. The 2 magnets on the right are attracted to the magnets of the rotor. The 2 magnets on the left side of the lower part attract the magnetic rotor. A single magnet and magnetic rotor on the right. What is the purpose of such a configuration structure as magnet mutual exclusion? Let's first focus on this rotor below. When returning to position, the magnets of the rotor attract the 2 magnets in the lower left. In the process of promotion, the magnets in the rotor continue to look for the 2 magnets in the lower left corner. Thus the rotation is generated. But when the push card is pushed to the end, the magnet in the rotor is completely disconnected from the magnet on the lower left to attract the 2 magnets on the top right. Therefore, there will be a strong rotation effect. The 2 magnets on the lower right and upper left are mutually exclusive. It is further discipline. The path of movement of the magnet in the rotor. If they all attract or repel each other, there is no such feeling of Q-bullet. The upper rotor is the same as the lower one. Okay, and finally it is explained clearly. People who can design this structure are really geniuses. Very amazing. The last shaking feeling is also getting better and better the more you play. In addition, it can also be used as a pendant, pushing open and pushing the row, put the accessory in it, then close it again and hang the rope. You can get a necklace. Okay, if you think my analysis and explanation of this new structure is quite logical, listen to the words, then please pay attention to them with 1 click and 3 in a row. This is very important to me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.